Welcome to the world of video games and movies. Over the years, we've seen a plethora of movies based on video games. Some good and some not so good. But the good news is, there are a few gems that have stood the test of time and are now considered some of the best video game adaptations ever made. From thrilling action to heartwarming stories, these movies will take you on a journey that you won't forget. So, let's take a look at the top 10 best movies based on video games. Get ready to relive the magic, feel the adrenaline rush, and witness some of the most unforgettable moments in cinematic history.
We've traced his bloodline back 500 years to the Assassin's Creed.
On very first, I would like to talk about number 1, Assassin's Creed, released in 2016. The IMDb rating of this movie is 5.6. Callum Lynch, played by Michael Fassbender, who's a total badass. He's got some serious attitude and swag, and you're going to love him. He gets thrown into a crazy world of ancient assassins, who've been fighting a secret war for centuries, and he has no idea what's going on. But don't worry, he's got some mad skills, and he's going to figure it all out. The story takes us on a journey through time, from the Spanish Inquisition to the present day, and it's so cool. You're going to see some seriously epic fight scenes, with assassins leaping and flipping through the air, and all sorts of crazy gadgets that make James Bond look like a beginner. But it's not just all about the action, there's a lot of drama and suspense too. Callum has to uncover the truth about his ancestry and the assassins, and there are some twists and turns that you won't see coming. It's like playing a really intense video game, but with better special effects.
We are assassins. We work in the dark to serve the light.
Number 2, Mortal Kombat, released in 2021. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.1. And it features star cast includes Louis Tan and Hiroyuki Sanada. If you're into fighting and martial arts, you'll love this movie. It's all about a group of warriors from different realms who come together to fight in a tournament called the Mortal Kombat. The winner gets to claim the title of champion and rule over all the realms. The movie is filled with epic fight scenes and the special effects are on point. You'll see the characters use their unique powers and abilities to defeat their opponents. There are some seriously gnarly fatalities too. If you're a fan of the video games, you'll love seeing your favorite characters come to life on the big screen. The characters are all so different and each one has their own personality and backstory. My favorites are Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. They're all super cool and bring their own unique style to the tournament.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Number 3, Uncharted, released in 2022. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.3. The movie opens with a montage of Nathan's past adventures and escapades, which sets the scene for what's to come. We quickly find out that he's been asked by an old friend to help locate a missing artifact, and of course, the excitement begins. However, as the story unfolds, we're taken on a journey through exotic locations, breathtaking action scenes, and mind-boggling puzzles. The special effects were seriously out of this world, especially when Nathan jumps from a helicopter into a raging ocean and swims to a shipwreck. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat. One of the highlights of the movie for me was the amazing cast. Tom Holland absolutely nailed it as Nathan Drake, bringing a fresh energy and humor to the role. He had great chemistry with his co-stars, especially Sophia Ali as Jada, who was a total badass and brought some girl power to the crew. Throughout the movie, we're given glimpses into Nathan's personal life, his motivations, and what makes him the treasure hunter we all know and love. The character development was on point and made the movie so much more enjoyable. It wasn't just all action, there was heart too. Number 4, Need for Speed, released in 2014. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.4. And it features star cast includes Aaron Paul and Dominic Cooper. The movie is about Toby Marshall, a street racer who's got a real need for speed. He's got an awesome car and he knows how to drive it, but when he gets mixed up with some shady dudes, he ends up going to jail. But he's not about to let that slow him down. As soon as he gets out, he's ready to get back behind the wheel and show the world what he's got. The movie is packed with crazy car chases, sick stunts, and a cast of characters who are just as awesome as Toby. And, of course, there are plenty of hot cars that you'll definitely be drooling over. From muscle cars to supercars, there's something for everyone. I don't want to give away too much of the story, but let me just say that Toby and his crew are in for one wild ride. They're on a mission to settle a score and they're not afraid to put the pedal to the metal to get there.
There's an APB out for your arrest in 10 states. Maybe we should rethink the plan.
I'm never gonna stop.
Number 5, Sonic the Hedgehog, released in 2020. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.5. and the leading cast of the movie includes Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, and James Marsden. An extraterrestrial hedgehog is discovered by a scientist with evil intentions and plans to use his superpowers for his selfish needs. The story follows Sonic as he tries to escape from Dr. Eggman, who is after his superpowers. Along the way, he meets Tom Wachowski and the two of them form an unlikely friendship. Tom helps Sonic on his journey to find a safe place to call home. But wait, there's more. There are also some great Easter eggs for fans of the original video game. From the famous ring collecting to the classic boss battles, this movie has everything a Sonic fan could want. This movie was an absolute blast. It was funny, heartwarming, and action-packed. The CGI was stunning and the voice acting was on point. I mean, who wouldn't love Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman? The man is a comedic genius.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Number 6. Warcraft, released in 2016. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.7. And it features star cast includes Travis Fimmel, Paula Patton, and Ben Foster. This movie is based on a popular video game series, so you know it's gonna be packed with epic battles and crazy creatures. And boy, does it deliver. There's orcs, humans, and all sorts of magical creatures fighting it out, and it's seriously intense. The special effects are out of this world and I was just in awe the whole time. Now, let's talk about the story. It's about two worlds that are on the brink of war, the humans and the orcs. The humans are trying to protect their land and the orcs are trying to find a new home because their world is dying. The movie follows the journey of a few key characters from both sides and it's really cool to see their stories unfold. But what really sets this movie apart is the characters. They're not just your typical hero and villain types. They have depth and personalities and you really start to care about what happens to them. There's even a love story thrown in there and it's actually kind of sweet.
Whatever you plan to do it now!
Number 7. Monster Hunter, released in 2020. The IMDb rating of this movie is 5.2, and the leading cast of the movie includes Mila Jovovich and Tony Jaa. This movie is a wild ride from start to finish. The story follows Captain Artemis and her team of soldiers who get transported to a parallel world full of giant creatures. They soon discover that they're not just there to admire the scenery, but to hunt the monsters and stop an evil entity from destroying their world. The first thing I love about this movie is the creatures. They're also unique and cool. There's a giant dragon, a massive spider, a giant wolf, and so many others. Each monster is more awesome than the last, and it was so much fun to see them all in action. The action scenes are super intense, and the special effects are top-notch. I loved how the monsters and humans clashed, and how the humans had to use their weapons and wits to survive. Number 8. Tomb Raider, released in 2018. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.3. And it features star cast includes Alicia Vikander and Daniel Wu. Lara Croft is the daughter of Richard Croft, a famous adventurer who disappeared several years ago. Now she finds clues for what her father was searching for when he disappeared and is determined to follow his path. She heads to East Asia, where adventure and danger await. Lara Croft is a tough-as-nails adventurer who goes on a dangerous journey to find her missing father. Along the way, she has to fight off bad guys, solve puzzles, and face her fears. But let's just say, she's more than up for the challenge. I especially loved the part where Lara had to navigate through an ancient temple filled with traps and secrets. It was like a real-life video game and I was totally living for it. Overall, I think it is a must-see for any action-adventure fan. It's got everything you could want in a movie, a strong female lead, thrilling action scenes, and a heart-pounding storyline.
Put it down!
Number 9. Hitman, released in 2007. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.2, and the leading cast of the movie includes Timothy Olyphant and Olga Kurylenko. The film follows Agent 47, a genetically engineered assassin who is the best in the business. He's got mad skills, and his missions always end in success. But this time, Agent 47 has a target that's a little more personal, and he'll stop at nothing to take him down. Agent 47, a hitman for hire, is trapped in a political conspiracy when he unknowingly kills his target's lookalike. However, he is determined to uncover the truth and get out of it alive. If you're a fan of fast-paced action, epic shootouts, and sneaky assassins, this movie is for you. The movie is packed with non-stop action scenes, and the stunts are seriously epic. Whether Agent 47 is jumping off buildings, shooting bad guys, or dodging bullets, you'll be on the edge of your seat. And let's not forget about the killer soundtrack. It adds to the intensity of the movie and makes it even more epic. And on very last, number 10, Pokémon Detective Pikachu, released in 2019. and this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.2, and it features star cast includes Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Newton, and Justice Smith. The movie starts off with Tim Goodman, a young man who has just lost his father. Tim travels to Rhyme City to settle his father's affairs, but things quickly get weird when he meets a Pikachu who can talk and has a fondness for coffee. The Pikachu claims to be Tim's father's former partner and is on the hunt for a mystery that led to his father's death. The movie is filled with amazing visuals and special effects that will have you in awe. The film seamlessly blends the real world with the Pokémon world, creating a truly magical experience. And if you're a fan of the Pokémon franchise, you're in for a treat. There's a wide variety of Pokémon that appear in the film, and they're all as cute and quirky as ever. The story is exciting and fast-paced, keeping you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire film. The mystery surrounding Tim's father's death is intriguing and keeps you guessing until the very end. Well, now let's talk about few bonus similar movies. Resident Evil, the final chapter, released in 2016.
We played a long game, you and I, but now it's over.
Max Payne, released in 2008. Well friends, this was the whole video, and if you enjoyed it and want to support us, the easiest way is to like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more top 10 lists and more entertaining content. See you in the next video.